did on the 8th of December, I actually predicted this, that she would go because she's so sick and tired of this royal situation, that she is so polar opposite to. So yeah, I predicted it on the videos, Meghan's next game plan here. So I've just seen an article. I've just found out this has just been reported this evening, about an hour ago. And Meghan Markle, pregnant Duchess, takes a solo trip abroad. And it says here, the Daily Mail, where has she gone? Meghan Markle has jetted off for a relaxing trip without husband Prince Harry before she gives birth, according to reports. But where has she gone? Well, I predicted that she was going to New York, that she misses the shopping and she misses her friends and she misses all that kind of New York vibe. Meghan Markle is not long away from giving birth to her first child, and has decided to take an 8-hour flight to New York, some time away from the UK, according to reports. Well, they're supposed to go to Morocco on the 23rd of February, so how does that work? Unless she's coming back for that trip. The Duchess has flown away without her husband in order to spend time with close friends here. So, well, that's a bit of a trip there to spring on everyone, I guess. A surprise trip. Hey, I just feel she's getting tired of all of this. I do. Harper's Bazaar says Meghan will enjoy rest, shopping, and good food. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I predicted. With her closest and loyal friends. This visit is her first to New York since marrying Prince Harry in May last year. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to come on and just say that I mentioned this early December, that this was going to happen, that they were going to go to places separately, and that there is Harry going to the Arctic Circle, but I don't think that was for too long, was it? So what's your thoughts on that, guys? Yeah, there's a lot coming out now. I feel that there is this, I think she's got so much press coverage that I really get, if you do want to go and have a look at that, Meghan's next game plan, I think that she really does miss her old life. And I predicted it after the birth, but she's actually gone heavily pregnant. I mean, would you go on a long haul flight to New York heavily pregnant? I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know? Yeah, this plotting session. Yeah, it's a bit bizarre. 5 days on her own. I thought of you, Yvonne, as soon as I read about the New York trip tonight and visit to the clinic. Amazing. Yeah, I predicted this. 40K private plane, really? Wow. She'd got her own private plane to go there. And then off to Morocco within a few days of her return. Well, flying around like that when you're heavily pregnant, is that wise? What do you think? Is that a really a wise thing to do? Um, I think that isn't that quite dangerous. My name is Megan. Years and years ago, I kept seeing myself marrying the prince. Lol. He ended up with the wrong Megan. Cool. Okay. I thought the limit was 7 months. Right. What is it? 8 hours flight to New York? It's 8 hours, isn't it? And I think and then they've got Morocco straight after that. This doesn't make sense to have these big flying all over the place, heavily pregnant. Well, it's kind of a bit strange. I don't even feel that the royal family would allow it, would they? Somebody heavily pregnant, just in case it ruptures. The pressure ruptures inside. Um, yeah, it can cause blood clots in the legs. You're right there. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm kind of thinking, you know, is she pregnant? What do you think? Is she really pregnant? It's kind of it's a bit bizarre. And then you get on, there's another channel that actually I looked at, and they're all worshipping Meghan. I said, oh, I hope she has a lovely time, and that's what she needs to relax, to get away from. And it's all kind of, and I'm thinking, are they not even going to question that that's okay to fly at that stage in your pregnancy? You know? Thank you, Jan. Thank you for that donation. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Um, yeah, it's saying solo. That's right. I've just read it on the Daily Mail. It's just kind of, I think she went on Friday, back to ground zero where she was a yacht girl. Must have special memories. Please. Enough of that. Oh, we shouldn't, should we? Tonya, how can she just stroll down the street to go shopping? Yeah, I think she misses that, and I said that on that reading, that Megan's next game plan, and also I think I mentioned one where she was going to just pop in to see the gynecologist in America, or the obstetrician, or somebody in America over that. But I did get that she was going back there because she was getting sick and tired of the royal protocol and the scrutiny and all of that. And she just misses her friends and the New York lifestyle, and her kind of Hollywood life before. So she's going to Morocco to pick up her baby. I don't know what's happening, guys. Yeah, I feel that she just misses the lifestyle, the swanky restaurants, the swanky bars that she used to go to, and putting some nice dresses on, and nice shoes and handbags and all of that. And that seems, although she's got nice clothes now, she can't really choose them as such, or she has to be careful what she wears. Really. the moon bump obstetrician. Well, I don't get it. I really don't get, because I really feel that the royal family would not allow that. You know, I get if Kate was heavily pregnant, 8 months pregnant, there's no way that she would be allowed to. There's no way that William would allow her to go and fly to New York and then to Morocco when she gets back. No way. There is something amiss here. Um, yeah, they do have swanky in London, but they do have swanky restaurants. Of course, they do in London, but she hasn't got her friends there, has she? And she knows where to go in New York. She knows the places. Yes, they do, but it's not the same as the old places you used to visit. And I feel that's what she misses. Just feeling comfortable, isn't it? In kind of your own skin, kind of thing. Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, it's just I've just come on quickly here to yeah, I've just come on quickly here just to say hello, because there's been some news that Meghan's gone off to New York on Friday, so solo secretly, and I actually did predict that in a reading that I did. What's Meghan's next game plan, because she does miss her friends and all that, So I just wanted to come on here to say this. I have to say, I don't blame her in a way that she wants to get out of the way of all this bad press. Because now it's like a daily kind of thing, isn't it? It's like a daily basis. Every time you pick up the newspaper. Um, I know, I can't believe it's allowed too. I find it quite surprising that it's allowed, Sweet Peaches. I can't believe the royal family would allow any of this, but you don't get pregnant on top of your ribs. Anything over your ribs is water of fat. Um, she's been pregnant right under her girls since Australia. Okay. Is it? The artificial moon bumps. Um, I bet if it's the largest one, I bet it's quite huge, isn't it? The largest of the bumps, because there's an array of them, isn't there? There's a choice of sizes. If you get the largest moon bump, that must be huge. Can you imagine strapping that on every day? You know, I can't imagine it. What's she going to do? Take it off when she's in New York? Maybe she just wants to be free of it for 5 days. I don't know. Well, it's the thing is, it's not the UK, just the UK. It's you guys in the United States as well, isn't it? Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. The bad weather might stop her from coming back. That's a point. I agree. If she had the child in America, that would make the baby United States citizen. The baby would have a dual citizenship. Hmm. I hope Harry has some peace for a time. Okay. Imagine room service getting the money. Um, yeah, it's confusing, all of this, don't you think? Um, it is confusing, and I have just done I have done this Morocco trip as well as like the reading for part one this evening, and I've uploaded it, and I feel that Harry's been sent off out of the way to this Arctic Circle. She's cleared off, hasn't she, to New York to get out of the way, because she's on her own. I guess if she's on her own. If Harry's not there, she's on her own. Nobody's around. I suppose it's quite easy to jump on an aeroplane and go see her friends in New York. Um, you know, you know, um, and also, they've got this royal trip, haven't they? Oh my God, to Morocco. Yeah, when she gets back, which is the 23rd, which is she's gone on Friday. So it's Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She's going to be back for that trip on the 23rd. And then she's going to go to Morocco straight away after that. I can't see her being pregnant. Who would do that? Heavily pregnant. I think that's quite dangerous. Yeah, sent to the Antarctic on Valentine's Day. Um, anyway, guys, just wanted to just pop in and say hello this evening. And Moon Balloon, Yvonne, she's visiting a friend, Jay Maloney. They are going to bakery, a bakery, according to Daily Express, and buying baby clothes. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's nice. And Meghan needs some peace of mind in a place she's familiar with. Yeah, I agree. I can only imagine how hard it is to endure all she has in a foreign land and no one. Yeah, I think so. I think, let's be fair here. She is a Hollywood actress, and anybody entering the royal family, it must be absolute nightmare. And you know, and she's been divorced. She's got some history. Um, she's lived a life before. I mean, who hasn't lived a bit of a life at coming up to 40? So I suppose we should let her give her a bit of slack, really. Um, I wouldn't fly that heavily pregnant. I don't care what friends they are. They would have to come to see me, I think. Um, yeah, I think she was. I think I get a feeling she's been isolated. She's on her own, and she's thought I'm going to go off and she's on the phone, isn't she, on Skype and things like that to her friend, and her friend is saying, why don't you come over? That's what her friend is saying. Her friend is saying, why don't you just come over and spend some time here and have a break? I think that's what's happened. So, yeah, London has baby clothes. Yeah, we have lots of lovely shops in London. Absolutely top brand shops in London. So that's not a problem. I think they need. If I'm picking this up right, I think she just wants to get out of this kind of cage. Really, it feels like a cage to her. She feels a little bit um, trapped already. It's only been a year, hasn't it? The firm is solid, and if you're iced out, it can be cold. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. She's an actress. She's got history. I would you blame Meghan? I don't think I would blame Meghan. I think that the person to blame here is is I guess it's isn't it Harry for choosing that woman, knowing what she's going to go through, um, and if he knows that she's got history, it's more than certain that the tabloids are going to get all hold of that. Absolutely. I think she must miss her country. I mean, if she was a normal everyday person, nobody would bother her. And I guess that's what she misses, just being that everyday person and just doing her own thing, and people leaving her alone, in all honesty. I don't blame her. I don't have any kind of ill kind of feelings towards Meghan at all. All I feel is that she will get hounded because of her history that she's got. And there will be a soap opera about all of this. That's what the royals get. The royals are the most famous people in the world. And if you don't want that, you don't join them. So it can't be very pleasant to have this scrutiny like this, in all honesty. So yeah. Yeah, I did, Shirley Fowler, that her going to New York City. I predicted that, and if I predicted the rest of it, then it's not going to be an easy road for them, is it? Um, really, I know. Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it? That seems like a week before, and or 2 weeks or a month before, and then they seem to come to fruition. Then there's this kind of urgency to split this, separate the courts all of a sudden in March. That's the next thing. Um, yeah, it seems like I just feel, I don't know about you, but intuitively, it feels like it's a Hollywood set who feel that they're very powerful, and then the royal kind of establishment who are also powerful. It's them against us, kind of. The actors, A-lister set, Hollywood set, the Los LA set there, and then you've got the royal family, they are totally opposite to each other, and I just feel that this is where this is clashing. It's clashing. It's like them against us kind of thing. And no, I don't know why that. It's really confusing about why she's flying at that kind of. Why she's flying on an aircraft when she's into her, you know, 8 months, isn't she? She'll be 8 months. Yeah, so quite interesting. So I don't know. Well, I just wanted to come on just to kind of speak to you. In fact, looking at that picture there about revealed how Kate and William made Harry feel bitter and lonely. Okay, how did they do that? And Meghan Markle and Harry to split from Kate and Will's Instagram. So it's all of it, isn't it? It's not just the royal courts; it's actually Instagram. They're going to split from that. They're having to get their own. You know, this is saying. I think this is saying to Harry, you know, you've got to go because this is not the way we want to be, and it's a war against the actors acting kind of set and the royal set, isn't it? And the aristocratic set. It seems like that anyway. And I get here revealed how Kate and William made Harry feel bitter and lonely. Okay, that is not nice, is it? So I don't know what that article is there, but that's another thing here. Maybe that's relative to the way he's feeling. He's feeling a little bit pushed out here of his brother's life, out of Kate's life, out of the royal life, in a way. Um, and yeah, there's something not right here. There's a little bit of a snub here, isn't there? Uh, Kate Middleton and Prince William, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, made Prince Harry feel bitter and lonely as he left. He had lost his parents in oh, he had lost his partners in crime. Oh, he felt like he'd lost his partners in crime when they moved to Amner Hall in Norfolk, according to a royal biographer. Okay, that was reported today, actually. Oh, that's quite sad, isn't it? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are set to move to Frogmore Cottage as they prepare a family home. Something's not right here. That they are being pushed out, aren't they? The Duke and Duchess of Sussex will also split their offices from that of Prince William and Kate Middleton. Up until now, they've shared a combined office and live close to each other in the grounds of Kensington Palace. Well, they've kicked them out, haven't they? And also, they can't share the staff. Well, is there any wonder? I do feel they have been rebellious. However, the brothers have had previous split when Kate and William left Kensington Palace, which left Harry feeling bitter and lonely. Oh, Miss Nichols writes in her 2017 biography, Harry life, loss and love, that Harry missed his brother and Kate when they moved to Amner Hall in Norfolk. Oh, that's quite sad. He was lonely, and I guess that he met Meghan because he was lonely and he was looking for love, wasn't he? And we do have to think about that. Poor Harry on his own. Harry was living in Nottingham Cottage at the time, and William and Kate formed a starter home at Kensington Palace. Yeah. Um, so I feel this is quite relevant that he felt lonely, But now he's not on his own, has he? So, yeah, Harry felt detached, lonely, and rudderless. So he must have depended on them for guidance. And according to a friend, he dreaded Sunday nights. Harry would often suffer really bad spells of loneliness. He was prone to bouts of feeling very low. He felt he had lost his partners in crime, especially William. Oh, that's really sad. He was happy that his brother was married and had a family, of course, but he missed their friendship, and at points he was very, very bitter about that. He must be quite bitter about it. You see, they would have had to separate them because, um, especially now, because I think they don't want William getting mixed up with this circus, do they? The future king. It, he'd say, William's got so boring, when in fact William was living the life I think Harry wanted for himself. I think he was worried he was going to be left on the shelf. He told me he hated being alone, especially on Sundays. Oh, bless. Well, it's kind of understandable then why he fell in love so quickly. And now they're so very much different people. Well, they are, aren't they? They're very different people. And that's sad that they're different people. They've had to go their own way. Um, and anybody can see that. Everybody can see that they're so different. Um, but yeah, it is sad and really it would be lovely if it worked out with Meghan, but as it's going, it's getting very kind of embarrassing, I feel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he did have girlfriends, didn't he? So I don't know what that's about. Um, yeah, so anyway, guys, I just thought I'd pop on and I'd say hello to you. I'll just have a look, just have a chat about that really, that New York thing that came through. Let's have a look here, what you writing. Yeah. I think, I do feel that Harry does love his brother. He does love William. And the only thing is, I feel that William has outgrown Harry. I feel that William has outgrown Harry. He's kind of, I feel that William is educating himself all the time, and he couldn't relate to his brother because, like you said, he's a bachelor, um, and he's not into talking about leggy girls and pretty girls and things like that when he's got like 2 or 3 kids to look after. So I think he's outgrown. I do feel that William has outgrown Harry, and because he's done his master's degree, um, and he's very intelligent. He's got his children to look after, and he's also got to prepare for learning to be a future king at the same time. So he is going to look at his brother and think, well, what have we got in common anymore? You know, what have we got in common anymore? I can't even. we can crack jokes together and have a laugh. But um, yeah, he did do his best for Harry, Alexandra. I feel they both did. I feel that, and he still kept going off the rails. I think they all did, didn't they? D, he has to grow and go his way, as he will be king one day. That's right. Doesn't mean he feels any different towards Harry. Yeah, that's right. He has to go down his own road. And he's certainly not going to go down any kind of Hollywood road, is he, with the actresses and actors? Absolutely not. Yeah, he has got a master's degree. I'm not sure what it's in. I think it's in something like I'm not sure. I'm not absolutely sure. I think it's something like humanitarian kind of, or conservation or something like that. But he has got a master's. He's quite clever, is William. He's very, it comes across as quite academically minded. And he'd be great teaching his kids things. Um, Yeah, he does act like a man. William has grown up and acts like a man. Harry decided to be a perpetual teenager. Yeah, and that gets a bit boring after a while, doesn't it? Yeah. And April, I'm starting to think Harry married someone just like himself, which is Meghan. Yeah, that's right. They've got a lot in common in a way. Maybe the public, us, doesn't know the real Harry. Um, I think we do. I think we do. I think they have got a lot in common, and that's that they was attracted to each other because that's where Harry hangs out. He hangs around those people. Um, so it's just something that William has not got anything in common with anymore. So yeah, William is looking towards protecting his family, and that's his priority, absolutely. So we can actually see why this is happening. I don't feel that Harry can see why this is happening. I don't feel that Harry is mature enough to actually see why this is happening, and this is what's so sad. He's probably starting to get bitter over this because it feels like he's lost his brother. And he's always you see, William has protected him. I feel that William has looked after him in a way, and they've looked after each other, but now it's time to move on, um, which is sad in a way. Yeah, they can't, they're so different people. They have to go their own lives. And, I said this with that reading that I did, that well, one of the early morning shows I think I did, that William was quite happy that he'd actually met somebody because they wanted to get him out of the way, really, get him to meet someone and get his own life going. Do I feel that Harry and Meghan will separate? Well, I have done a reading on that, and a long time ago, and I actually, I actually feel that Meghan is not going to tolerate this, the royal way of life. That's what I get, and already she's headed back to New York, and that's, as I said, that is the start of like a separation. I think she's fed up of actually being pushed into the shadow, and also all of this, all of this tabloid news, and her father, and all that kind of thing. But I do feel that Meghan is quite good at blaming other people for her issues, and she could easily blame the royal family for this, and And I think maybe she's got a right to do that because um, although she was warned, wasn't she, that about this before she got involved with got married to Harry. So I feel Harry did explain to her that this life is not going to be an easy life, but she took it anyway. I feel that Meghan will give this a good go. I feel she will commit herself to this. Um, but I do feel when all of these stories come out, I feel with Samantha, and then there's this film, and there's other things that will come out here and be exposed. I think once we know everything about her, every single drop of detail about her dirty kind of past previous life here, I think that she will actually leave. And that's what I pick up intuitively. I think it's going to be so degrading that, and that will be, I feel, in 2 years. Um, I think there's going to be, she will give it a good go, and but I feel they will go separate ways in 2 years. She will do her thing, and Harry will do his thing, and they'll be going on duties separately too. So they're hardly going to see each other, and that's when this will start. This, I think, that separation of is going to be for about 2 years. So I would give it 5 years before they finally separate. Um, so what would I say? 2 years, she's going to be fully exposed. All her murky past and films and everything is going to be come to light. It's going to be embarrassing. They're going to get pushed out of the royal family. They're going to be a disgrace. And I feel that Harry is going to be shocked by some of this. And I do feel that she won't be able to stand it. She'll end up going to visit her friends more often and doing royal duties alone. And I feel Harry will end up being lonely again. Okay, and he will do royal duties alone. They've got a child together. They will do their duty for their child, and I feel I would give it 5 years, and I get a separation. That's what I would give it, 5 years. Possibly a divorce in maybe 8 years. I can't say whose fault this would be. I think when this time comes, the monarchy will get will be at fault here. Okay, the monarchy will be at fault, and I feel that's what that they shouldn't have allowed this union. Um, they've done it again, kind of headlines. Why didn't they support Meghan? Why didn't they help her dad? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? And I feel that, and then it'll be like there'll be sympathy for Meghan at that point. Um, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't see beyond that, to be honest. I don't really see anything beyond that. I think it's going to take about 5 years for them to separate. That's what I get. But it's the royal family is not easy. It's not an easy. And I don't blame Meghan at all because I feel the royal family is not an easy family to stay with, and maybe it is their fault, and maybe they did want him to find somebody quickly and get married. Um, and did somebody say that he went to a dating place, like a dating agency or something? I don't think so, Kaida. I feel that they've got a duty to stay together I think they may have written some kind of prenup that they can't, then they've got to give it a go for at least 5 years. I don't think they'll be able to get out of that signed prenuptial agreement. Um, so, yeah, so will that fake belly come? That's going to be quizzed all along. There's, obviously the tabloids are after that story. Is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? Who had a baby? Who was the surrogate? And all that kind of thing. What's that there? I personally don't think there will be a baby. In a few weeks, we'll hear that the stress caused her to have the baby early. No, I don't think so. Well, you never know. That could be something that, but no, I think there is going to be a baby. They can't do that to the public. Yeah. In fact, it's all a bit sad in a way, isn't it? It's all a bit sad. Oh, thank you so much, Carol. Okay. And I've got a lot of loyal followers. Thank you from Chicago. Um, I'm just so happy and thrilled and I'm feeling a bit better today. That's why I've come on live again to chat to you guys. Okay. So, I'm feeling a lot better, and I thought, well, I'll come on, I'll say hello, and not like the last 2 weeks, it's been a bit difficult to get on here. Um, yeah, I feel, oh gosh, it must be the hardest family to marry into, I would say, the royal family. I actually get that Meghan will give it a good try because she's committed herself to this royal family, and she knows. I feel that Meghan feels the enormity of it, although she's starting to feel she doesn't fit right into that life and it's quite lonely. It's quite isolating, the life. I mean, they can't have a lot of visitors. I feel they can't walk around the local shops on their own without bodyguards. They can't do this, they can't do that, and half the time they're possibly sat in their lounge or whatever they're doing, or as Kate does, she walks around Kensington Gardens, doesn't she? Um, but half the time they're stuck indoors and doing nothing. So can't be great. Or maybe they can go and visit local landowners and go and have a walk around their estates. Quite lonely again, isn't it? So I don't think that Meghan will give up. I think Meghan will try with this marriage. I do. I think she wants to give this a go, but I don't. I just feel this the life is not for. I just get that the life is not for her, and also there is this public kind of um, this public disdain against. More of this is going to come out. More of her history. The public are going to be absolutely shocked by it. Um, and and they don't like it. They don't like, the public won't like it, and I feel that's what she's not going to like, because when she was in Suits, Meghan was famous. Meghan was liked. People thought she was amazing. She was beautiful. She was intelligent. She was smart, and and a great actress. But now it seems like, yeah, she's gone alone to New York. So I guess she misses that. I mean, who wouldn't miss that? Um, really? Well, that's what she was thought of before she met Harry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night because I thought this would be a little bit extra. I didn't expect all you guys to pop on here, but thank you for coming again. Okay, I've enjoyed it immensely. Again, meeting up with you. Just wanted to come on because it was amazing that this prediction came true. That she's gone off to New York to see her friends because she's fed up. I get that she's fed up with it all, and it's the start of I need to go back to the States backwards and forwards, as I predicted. They'll come back. They're going to come back to go to Morocco. That will be another. She'll get back. She'll step off the aeroplane from New York and straight on another one to Morocco. And yet she's heavily pregnant. How does that happen? Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, click the like button, and all of you, please do that and help my channel. And yeah, it is. We've had 200 on this one, which is getting a little bit better each time, which is great. So thank you so much, guys, for following me, for being here, and I just love all of you. I read all of your comments that you write, and it's quite interesting. And there's a lot of you out there, a lot of my followers are all very intelligent, because some of the comments that I read are so intelligently written. I can't believe it. I'm thinking, wow, it's so interesting for me to read it too. So thank you for all your inputs with your comments and everything. Okay, and it's great because we've created a community, and that's fabulous. Okay, so I will be uploading some more videos. I have got another private uncut reading, which is the one that follows on from the one that I've just done of Harry's got to go, and Morocco. So there is that follow up to that, which is going to go a little bit more. That will expose more of what I don't like to say on here. So I did expose a little bit more on that one, actually, than I normally do. But the uncut one, will be, intuitive reading without any kind of boundaries. So that will be coming out in the next few days if you're interested. So sending you guys lots of love. Thank you for being here. You're amazing. I love all of you. And look, you've got so much energy. It's just remarkable. Thank you. I will be doing the morning show in the morning, so don't forget that. And click the like button and make your comments, share, and all of that kind of thing. Share to your other social media sites. Thank you so much, and good night, everybody. Have a great night. Sleep well. If it's not night time, it's morning. Have a great day. Okay, and bye for now. Bye bye.